And I believe we're now live. Welcome back, everybody. Today is something new. Also, you might have noticed my sign fell down. Sorry about that. It just these old pieces of tape did not work. I'll fix it soon. It'll come back. It'll back. Don't worry, it's still there. But okay. That aside, you might have noticed that today's title is a genetic AI algorithm. And that's what we're going to be working on. We're going to actually just jump straight into it. No need for us to beat around the bush or anything. Let's get that Notepad up. Because obviously we're going to code an AI algorithm in Notepad. Also, by the way, earliest... Actually, I was meaning to make the stream so much earlier. One second. Whatever. Let's get the code up and running. I was meaning to do this stream like at like 1. And I really should have done it at 1. But, you know, happy accident. We actually started the stream on time today. Fascinating stuff. One moment. Getting my stream. Anyways, that doesn't matter. None of this matters. What matters is we're going to start coding immediately. Let's get this code. Of course, my Stream Deck isn't working. That is fun. Fun times. Okay, let's get this Stream Deck running because I do not feel like... Come on. Ah, there it goes. So I will say, this is my first time coding in TensorFlow. And I have some like sample code that I'm looking at. So I'm actually going to do some unspeakable horrors, like using classes in JavaScript. You know what? We're just gonna run straight into this. And I will say that I did copy and paste the tensor. Nope, that's not it. I did copy it, but I lost it. I need TensorFlow script tag. Okay. So we have a TensorFlow script. And now what we're going to do is we're going to start coding this. So I will say I'm going to first ignore the AI part because the AI part is critical, but there is some more stuff we need to do. Namely, we're going to create the game. We've got to make Snake AI. Also, why is my Ko-Fi button in the wrong spot? There you go. Stay there. Okay, so we got to write in a Snake game. And you know what? We're going to make it. We'll make a Snake class. Or should I call it? Well, you know what? We will. I'm going to just... Again, I haven't used classes in JavaScript in forever. Which is, again, something that I should have been using. I'm kind of hoping that I'm doing this right. Maybe I should open up W3 Schools. Yeah, no, this is going to be... This is my first time doing this, so this is going to be a bit rough. But, hey, if it works, it works. You know what? That's just the way how it's going to be. So, again, I'm going to be trying to start setting stuff up for the whatchamacallit, for the TensorFlow algorithm at the end. So we're going to have a score, if I can type in properly. And I don't think we actually need... Should I code everything in here? The snakes won't be operating on their own. You know what? We're going to do this more complicated, in a more complicated way. A more complicated yet easier way. Also, I'm going to get the chat up and running. If I can, please. Chat. There we go. Much better. So we're going to have this dot path is equal to empty. Actually, we're going to start it with 0, 0. And we're going to do this dot apple is equal to, and we're going to give it a math.random times 10 math.floor. I kind of want to create a you know, how we're going to do this is we're actually going to do apples. This is going to, we're going to save where the apples are from as we're going through this so that we can actually recreate the best performance. This dot actually this is false because we need to actually make sure that apples isn't coinciding with path. You know what, we're gonna just do this at the very end because this is going to have to change. Okay. This dot choices is equal to this. And then, what do we gotta do? Is there anything else we need? Hello, Mango. How's it going? Welcome back to stream. I'm currently dying inside, but that's okay. Okay. So we want this dot choices. We want to get an apple that isn't on the path, so just isn't in 0, 0. So what we can do is, honestly, because this is just 0, 0, we can kind of if it a little bit. How we're gonna do this is I'll say apple x is equal to math.floor math.random times 10. Then apple and then this dot apples is equal to apple x comma math dot floor. And then what we want to do is if apple x is equal to 0, then we want it to start at, so if apple x is equal to 0, we can't have apple y equal to 0. So we're going to start at 1, so this is correct. And then we're going to add plus math.random times 9 plus math dot. So if it's equal to 0, gotta leave, Mango? No worries. I know this is a very odd time for me to be streaming. Yeah, no worries. See you on the flip side as well. Math.4 math times 9 plus. So if it is equal to 0 plus math apple x not equal to 0. So let's double check this. So if apple x is equal to 0, it's 1 plus 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, good. So we have, this should give us, so if apple x is equal to 0, then it'll go from 1 to, yeah, this is correct. This is correct. Okay. So this will give us apple, our first apple position. Just literally all this does is it makes sure that our random number isn't 0, 0. Overly complicated, I know that, but also you're here, so you know that's what you signed up for. So this dot choices equals that, and then this dot alive, I guess, and then equals true, and then this dot this dot. Okay, so we got to do the if, because here's now we're going to start doing the neural net thingamabob. So again, right now I'm kind of just using some like existing code, some documentation to write this down. Okay, anyways. Dot brain. So this dot brain is going to equal to a new neural network. And we're going to have 4 inputs, 8, and then 1 output. Didn't even get the notification? That's bizarre. Are notifications on? I feel like everyone's been telling me that they are not getting notifications. And I put it on Discord as well. Did not get the Discord one either? Then we're going to do copy return new bird this dot brain. I don't know why. I have been noticing that fewer people have been joining the stream at the beginning. I don't know. Yeah, maybe the answer is I need to make my own notification system. I'm gonna send out text notifications whenever I go live. That's honestly, I've been looking into that unironically. Maybe that is what I need to do. Okay, so choose. Choice is going to be. Okay, so we want to get inputs. Okay, so how we're going to do this is we're going to start at the edge. Okay, here's how we're going to do this. So for every single one of these, so for every single direction, for let I equals 0, I less than 4 for the four directions, four cardinal directions, four cardinal sins, I plus plus, and then what we're going to do is for every single direction, I had to think about it for a second. I had to let it. So what I gotta do is, um, so the furthest it can be is gonna be the wall. So let's do distance and type is equal to, so max will be 10. Actually, the max is going to be this dot path 0 no I 2. So it's either going to be 10 minus, so if x is 0, if x is going to be 0, then it's going to go to the left of it. It's either going to be x or, okay, 1 second. It's either gonna um ah this is why we got a whiteboard. Okay, let me make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. So here's the thing. So what I want to do is the four cardinal directions will be 0, 1, 2, 3. So, and then what we're going to do is we have our square. Let's do it from this side. Actually, no. Let's make it more conventional just for the sake of we don't have to do it conventionally for the final thing, but for the sake of visualization, we'll start at 0, 0. So at 0, we're looking in this direction. So it's going to be 10. So at 0, the distance is going to be 10 minus 10 minus S0, 0. At 2, it'll just be S0, 0. And at 1, it's going to be 10 minus. And at 3, it's going to be S01. Okay. I got it visualized. So what this means, put the whiteboard down. I need a smaller whiteboard for this. Be like, hey guys, look at this. Not just like this crazy. I need this on the wall. I need a smaller one for my personal like little sketches. Okay, but I figured it out. I figured out the code. So at 0, yeah. So this is correct here. And what we have is 10 times I greater than 2. No, I less than 2. Plus it's going to be either -1 or 1. So that's going to be I less than 2 times 2 minus 1. So it'll be 0, -1. Okay, so when I is 0, for instance, we're going to get -1. Good. So this is accurate. So we have this. And we're going to start with type is equal to -1. And then what we're going to do is for let it's not 10, is it? It's 9 notes. It's fine. It's fine. There's like stuff I could do that's gonna make it more complicated, but there's no need to do it. I can hand wave this a little bit and it'll still work. I can always go back and fix my mistakes. So the distance, if we start at 0, it's to 9. So yeah, 9 is accurate. Where is it? If it's at 9, it'll be 10. So distance of 1. No, we want it to be. Yeah, we want it to be 10. No. Man, I'm going back and forth. I want the range to be from 1 to the distance. I'll do 1 plus this, because if it's right on the edge, that is going to be 1. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah, this works. Okay. So for let j equals 0, j less than path dot length j plus plus. Okay. I feel like it almost would make more sense to do this case by case. You know what? We'll do this by cases just because I feel like this is going to make me go insane very, very quickly. So start at 10. And what we're going to do is so distance is equal to 10 inputs. I kind of want to just ignore everything. And we're going to add in a... I want to visualize this. I feel like right now I'm not visualizing it. And I want to make sure it's accurate before I throw a neural net at it. That makes more sense to me. So we're going to do if I is equal to 0. We're going to do this a couple times. So I equals 1. I like my way of doing this better, but it just doesn't make sense to do that. Okay, so if I is equal to 1 or 0, that's directly up. So that's going to be 10 minus path 0, 0. No, y, so 1. Distance is equal to this. Distance at 1 right, so it's going to be 10 minus path 0. And then distance is going to be just path 0, 1 plus 1, because if it's at like, it should range from 1 to 10, right? I want right next to it, right next to the edge, to be 1 away. Yeah, this is accurate. The most is going to be 10. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm scared I'm thinking about this wrong, which wouldn't be surprising, but it would suck. And let's just do this, and then just tab this out properly. And now what we're going to do is distance is equal to min distance. And now we're going to do not 10 anymore, but it's going to be we got to make sure it's not negative either. Negative is an issue here. So I'm going to add another thing here. So and so path J1 is greater than path 0, 1. Also, we should start at 1 here. Okay, so what we have now is we're going to go through every single path, or every single item in the path. Okay, so this path J1 is greater than 0, 1. And that should be accurate because it is, they're not going to overlap. We're skipping 1. And then we're obviously going to check if you die after a choice. So that edge case is going to be handled. And now if it's 0 and 9, that's accurate. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, so this is accurate. I was going to copy this, paste this, 0, Daisy. And then what we're going to do is repeat this. Actually, we also want to make sure this is here. Again, we're going to have to double check all of this before we commit to anything. I have an idea for doing it. We're going to basically fake a neural net, just me moving it around. We're going to basically see the data we collect. It's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be more fun part about this. Okay. And now we wanted to see if it is less than. So if this dot path J1, this time if it's less than this dot path 0, 1, and then we're going to be doing zero, that minus, yeah. So we're going to just copy this, both of these. And the main difference is we're going to just invert these. It's going to be 1. Okay, and now this should give us the distance to the edge. And now what we're going to do is oh god, no, there's one more. Oh boy. One more thing, we gotta should add another and here. Fun times. And we want to make sure that it's on the same column. Okay. Okay, so now we're adding in the fact that it's in the same column because this is crazy. Yeah. I think I've kind of given into the fact that it's going to be kind of crazy. I can hear fireworks outside. Okay, there we go. Oh boy, that was crazy. But we're fine. We still got plenty of work to do. Also, my hair looks like a mess. Okay, so now hopefully this gives us the nearest path. Now we're going to do this and delete all of these. And now what we're going to do is repeat this for the apple. So instead of this dot path j1, this is going to be just this dot apples 0, and just replace this with all the j's. So many apples. Ah! Okay. So apples, 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 apples. Apples, apples. Okay. But now the main difference here is going to be we actually want to update the type if it is. So here's where it all comes together in one single thing. So initially I had this type, and if it is a wall or a snake segment, it'll be type -1. So we're going to basically train it to treat it as like a bad thing. Then we're going to have a positive reinforcement, which is going to be the apple, which will be +1. So instead of using a dist min, we're going to be doing, oops, a daisy. We're going to do if this apple 0 minus is less than dist, type equals 1 dist is equal to this. Also, I'm going to just copy this for every single one of these. And after this, we'll have our inputs. So again, it'll be from 1 to 10. 1 to 10, 20. 20 from 0, 19. So we'll add 1. God, 19 times. Okay, we're gonna get there. We're not gonna worry about that right now. So this will be 0. And then this is going to be invert. I really hope I did all this right. There are so many spots where I could have messed this up. And this is going to be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. We have our hopefully our neuron working. I can't promise it, but I think it works. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add an input. So now at the end of all this craziness, we're going to use distance and type. So we're going to do type plus 1 times, again, it's from 1 to 9. No, 1. One to 10. 1 to 10. So we're talking 20, 19, but really 20. So we times 9 plus distance. No, that's wrong. We're going to do type times distance plus 10. So now the maximum is going to be 20. Input dot push times 10 over 20. That's it. That's good. Now we have our input vector. Now here comes the fun part. Honestly, this isn't even a fun part yet. Next up, what we're going to do is, after we get all the inputs, we're going to do action constant action is equal to this dot brain dot predict inputs. And then what we want to do is we want to actually do create the motion. Quite frankly, I probably should make this a separate function, but I don't feel like doing that. If action is less than 0.25, we're gonna look at new location. New seg is equal to this dot path path 0. And then don't worry, guys. We'll get to an actual visual result soon. I know that this is kind of not boring, but this is definitely like a bit tedious. We're gonna get pretty close to an actual result in a second. I'm actually going again. I'm gonna fake a TensorFlow brain thingamabob, and then we're gonna use that to do stuff. Again, I think there's a definitely better way of doing this, but this is my first jab at it, so I'm going to do it my way. We can regret it later. New seg Okay, so I'll say new seg 0 plus plus. Zero 0.5 new seg 1 plus plus. I don't think it matters the order because the brain will be trained on it regardless. I'll try to keep it consistent with how I did the input vectors though, just for the sake of my own sanity. I'm so curious. If I write a full AI algorithm first run, I'm gonna be so proud of myself. Again, every single one of my projects, there's so many spots this can go so wrong. I'm not even gonna like plug in. Should I just full send it? I could full send it. Honestly, we're not even that far off from. Well, we still have more to do. So this is the new seg, and then for let I equal 0, I less than path. This dot path dot length. Did I do it earlier? Yeah, I did. J plus plus. If this dot path J 0 is equal to new seg 0, and repeat this 1 1, and then we're going to do this dot live equals false. Okay, so far we have also we should check if new seg 0 is less than 0, or one, two, three, this dot alive is equal to false. 1, 0 is greater than 10. Greater than 10. Okay, so now this is going to be telling us if it's out of bounds. I will say we can always adjust these parameters later. I think the way I'm doing it right now, it's going to be a pain to do so. I think this is going to be like, this is a first pass. I'm hoping to get this entire AI stuff done in like 3 hours. Actually, not even that. I want to get it done like in like 1 more hour. I think it's possible, assuming no major bugs derail this entire process. Okay, so this here, this is live dot false. And this dot alive. That's honestly, that is such a good efficiency thing. My God, that was so good. Anyways, I get way too excited about stuff like this. I just added like a thing to the for loop that like will cut it short if this is already false or if I find a bad thing. Great. Excellent. And then if not this dot alive, actually if this alive is true actually. Actually what I'm gonna do, and apples 0 0 is equal to new seg 0 This is wrong. I can already tell. I can feel it. We'll do new seg 0. That's like more like just like a double check thing there. So 1, 1. So then what we want to do is we want to. Okay, so here's where it gets more complicated. We want to make an array of possible apple positions because we want the apples to coincide with anything that's already on the snake. So here's where we're going to do this. We're going to do for let I equals 0, I less than 10, I plus plus, possible x equals this, possible y is equal to. Oh, this is not gonna be great. I might actually move this out of the array or out of this function to like increase efficiency later if it kills us. It might. Everything about this is begging to be refactored. But for right now, possible x dot push. This isn't even like the most like. This is like I'm coding this with the thought process that it's gonna go horribly wrong. Like that's how I'm coding this right now. That's like just the de facto way I'm coding this. Okay, so right now we have possible x, possible y. And we want to do possible x dot sort, and then we want to create a sort function that's going to be randomized. And then do this for y. And then we want to have I'll do found. There is an extra condition that I'm going to ignore right now because if I get there, I would have already done excellent. It's a bug that'll only happen in a very set situation. It's a glorious, actually. It's an interesting bug. Okay, well, that's for me to ponder later. We're going to just continue on with this for right now. Let me see if it survives. So basically what we're going to do is found is equal to false. For I equals 0, I less than 100, and found for let j equals 0, j less than this dot path dot length j plus plus. And what I want to do is possible x I10 is not equal to this dot path j0 and possible y I/10 math dot floor. Okay. So if they're both not equal, found is equal to true. And then we're going to do apples dot push possible y is it push or unshift? Unshift. And then we want to do after all of this, so else this dot path dot pop if this dot alive dot this dot path dot unshift new seg. Okay. After all of that, after all that progress, this should work. Now, I was originally planning, I was saying that maybe I'll just full send it. I might just see if this works. I just want to see if this works. So for let I equals 0, I less than 100, I plus plus. And then we're going to just, I'm going to first see if I can get the array looking right. Squares. S is equal to document.create element div s.style.position is equal to absolute s.style.left is equal to I 10 times 10 plus px s.style.height is equal to 100 minus I or math.floor I over 10 times 10 plus px. Oh, left top s.style.width is equal to 10px. s.style.height is equal to 10px. And then document.body append child. Also, actually, I want to test something out. s.style.background color is equal to times math dot 101010 times I feel this isn't gonna work. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm just gonna try it for the sake of trying. Append child s. Let's just run it. We have a lot of stuff. Okay, let's get this up and running. It's not actually running, so there must be a bug. line 103. Unexpected token. No. Oh, wait. Append child. Oh, wait. Forgot about that part. I didn't need the colors to be there anyways. That's good though. Okay, so it's working. Okay, so now we're going to test this out and make sure that we're actually getting the behavior we're looking for. Which I think it'll happen, but, you know, never can be too sure, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to do let I equal 0, I less than 100, I plus plus. Squares I dot style dot background color is equal to white. And then we're going to do squares, and then we're going to do apples 0, 0. That's going to be x plus 10 times apples 0, 1 dot style dot background color is equal to red. And then for actually, is this still apples? Let I equal 0, I less than this dot path dot length I plus plus, and we're going to do what we're going to do instead here is we're going to be, oh, you guys can't see the code. So what I'm doing so far is we're first making all the squares white, and we're adding the red for the apple, and then we're going to change all of the path 0 path j. Okay. So now, theoretically speaking, now it should I'm going to just comment this out for right now. Anything that's related to the actual Can you put a code here, please? I mean, the code isn't really functional yet. We're getting there, but once I get the code actually running or like doing something interesting, I'll let you guys. I can give you the. I guess I can copy and paste, or I can put it in a GitHub real fast. Let me get it to. Let me get it to like a very rudimentary point, and then we can. What I'm gonna do is in choice input. Okay, we're gonna do choice. Constant action. Input. Okay. And now here is where it's all going to come together. We're going to test is equal to new snake. Okay. Then we're going to have an input. Document dot on click equals e. Okay, and what we're going to do is if e dot, not on click, if on key press. Is it on key press? Why do I feel like that's wrong? Look at my previous code stuff. It's a daisy. Come on, stop it. I didn't know bad. Oh, key down, on key up. Okay. On key down. If e dot is it, okay, wait. I haven't done this kind of input in forever. I gotta just double check. Like I'm going insane. Insane to membrane. Event. Yeah, I'm right. Okay, I'm right. I'm overthinking this. E dot key is equal to W and test dot choice. We're gonna do 0.1. Else if, wait, let's just do this. E key is A, S, or D, S, A. 3, 6, 9. Okay, now let's give it a run and let's give it a whirl and see what happens. Applex not defined, line 20. Okay, it's complaining about Apple X. We're gonna fix that by doing this. Oh wait. Why is it complaining a lot about? Man, it really hates me not calling my variables. Okay, this one might be a little bit valid. Where is J? Apples, it's not defined. Wait, what line is that? 108? A lot of bugs here. One, three, three. What's 133? And I'm not showing you guys what I'm doing right now, but I promise you it is extremely boring. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. Dumb issue. J's not defined 139. Okay, it's so far working. Kind of. Okay, so far we have this working. It honestly isn't working like I wanted it to exactly, but I don't know why it isn't working properly. Oh wait, this is supposed to be 1 0 1 0. Hey Leeming Wolf, how's it going? Welcome back to stream. We're doing some crazy stuff right here. Okay, so it's working. We have Snake work. Ay, 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 ay. Let found. Man, this is a very, very apples. Goddamn. Oof. Where is min undefined? Left 7. Did I really just call min? Ay, ay, ay. This is not Python. Math.min. Okay. You're working on a game, Leading Wolf? How's your progress? Well, that's not good. Yeah, this is not good. Wait, is it only spawning them? Wait. No, it isn't. It's kind of weird. Weird behavior. Okay, back into the code we dive. So it must be here where the issue is. Possible XY push I, possible X sort. Let found equals false. Progress is good. You're doing UE5 or Unreal Engine 5 stuff, very ambitious. But so far, I've done it what I've wanted. A friend helped out with motivation. How much more time do you have? Or do you have a finished product yet, or do you have like work in progress I can look at? If not, no pressure. But I'd love to see what you're working on. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out what this bug is. Where's the bug? path J1. Let me first start by console logging possible X, and let's see what happens. There's a couple bugs here. A lot of bugs here. Oh my god. Okay. The game's gonna take a year or so. I'm just in the apartment room and it's a story game. Cool thing is a day and night dialogue. I still need to finish it, but it's worked great. That's awesome. Well, whenever you have anything you want to show, I'm more than willing to like give it a playthrough or try it out on stream. So this sorting thing is. Oh wait, is it supposed to be? Will this work better? No, it does not. Oh wait. There you have it. We got a bug. So why is it? If I had to say what games inspired Cyberpunk, Skyrim, Fallout, Life is Strange. And when you said when you get some dialogue and more story in, I'll see if I can give you a copy. Yeah, sounds awesome. But yeah, no, I'm always happy to see people working on cool stuff. I'd love to take a look at it at some point. Oh, whoa, 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 hold up. I know why this is bad. No, actually, no. I don't, that's not what's going on. Possible X. Why isn't this working? I want to see when it. Okay. Oh wait. Whoa, hold up. I think I know the issue. I think I know the bug. No. I thought I caught it. I thought I knew it. Ah. I thought I had it. Okay, if that's not the. I thought I caught the bug and. Or I understood what a bug was, but it was not it. And I don't know. Or maybe I did so. No, I didn't. Why? The question is why? Wait, hold up. Ah, really obvious logical bug here. Man, glad I caught that because that was a nasty bug, actually. Not sure how I missed it, actually, initially. Okay. So hopefully this solves the issue. Wait, now is it only... Ha! Well, that's actually a good sign because that means that... That means I know what... That means we know what's going on. My brain is not working right now. Will this fix it? Nope, not fix it. So found is false. Then if it's true, so if it's equal to this, so at any point it's true. So false. Wait, no. Hold up. I get it now. So let found is equal to false. So while it is not found, if it's wait, hold up, this is wrong. No, what we should do is not equal here. And put this equal to false. And then before this, put found equals true. And then if found, then do this. That should fix it. Wait, you couldn't see what I did. I did a bunch of manipulation. Okay, now let's just like run it. Why? I don't get it. Wait, hold up. I swear it's like every time now. Why was it working at the beginning and then it just stopped working? Like it, there's should be more odds of it not finding it than of it finding it. Like this is actually bizarre. On the plus side, there aren't a whole lot more bugs like this right now. Path.j. Wait, is it equal? Wait. So while we're going through it, it's equal, isn't it? Okay, let's. I'm just gonna run it until. If it's like near full and it's still working. I think it's. I literally was about to say it's working. How dare you? I just don't understand. I don't understand why it is acting this way. Again, it's. Wait, no, hold up. No, hold up. I think I know this one. I think the issue with it this time. And found false. And we're going to do. If new seg 0. Actually, we're going to just do this. Possible X, I1, and then new seg 0. New seg. Okay. I think it works now. I think it works now. I think this solves the issue. Now we're going. Okay. So it's working. Everything's looking good. Now that we have all this working and we have the input and everything else, now we create what we've all been waiting for, the neural network. And then after that, we run it and hopefully it just works. I'd like it to just work, if I'm being honest with you. That would be excellent and nice and pleasant. I'm also used to not doing that, so let's give it a go. Okay, so here I'm going to be using some example code. Help me out. So we're going to create this neural network, create the nodes for it. So we're defining the input, the hidden, and the output nodes. Okay. So again, this is all pretty much stuff I'm just trying to learn. So I'm just using a previous. Sorry, my brain is not working. I'm just using an example code to help me write this out really fast. I really cannot wait to get to the point where we're actually going to be see the result. I just really want to see how this ends up. Again, this is just very, very, very standardized stuff. Not really a whole lot I can do to change this. So what we're doing right now is we're just getting. Also, what am I doing? Let's just keep consistent. Const get weights, constant. For let I equals 0, I less than weights dot length I plus plus weight copy I equals weights I dot clone. I don't know if he added anything extra special in here. If he did, I might have to modify some of the stuff he's doing here as well. So I'm not talking too much right now. I'm just really trying to like understand what I'm doing. It's nothing too difficult. It's more like I gotta remember this, all the little details, because there are a lot of little details. Okay, so this is all good. Okay, we're nearly done. Okay, so now we're going to create a mutation function. And the point here is that we're going to basically change one of the weights by a Gaussian if by the chance that the rate is. That sounds like a lot, but it's kind of simple. Kind of. I wish I understood this better. Like, not understood. I wish I had this already, like, in my system so I could talk about it while I'm working on it. Like, right now, all I'm doing is I'm basically getting the weights from the model, and then we're going to go through all the weights using a for loop. Man, it's so... when you don't know something, it's so hard to do it while talking about it. I'm trying to also read at the same time. Man, it is like some kind of brain F. Okay, but anyways, so we're gonna go through all the weights, and then we're gonna expand each weight into the tensors. So get the tensor, then to get the shape, then get the values. The shape just means the dimensions of the tensor. I really hope that all these functions that I'm reading about here are standard. They look standard. I guess the only thing I'm really worried about would be the Gaussian. I'm guessing that comes with the TensorFlow. I have to do this like several times. But I guess that's the point, though. I'm going to keep working on AI stuff until I get real good. I think by like the 4th or 5th project, we should be in a great spot. Considering that I don't mistype everything constantly like I am right now. Now, I'm pretty sure this is where my thing is different. I have a feeling that this line here isn't from... How to get Gaussian. Man, this is kind of pain. Ay, ay, ay. You know what? I'll just use P5 for right now and just make sure this works. I'll live with the shame later. I got a breeze. I just felt a breeze and it feels so good. Come on, come back. Okay. I'm going to have to... Okay, anyways, back to work. I guess we could also do it ourselves, make our own Gaussian, but that's probably more work than it needs to be. Then we add the new tensor to the mutated weights. Okay. We gotta create a dispose function. Now the most important one, the prediction. Wait, I just realized something. No, actually I did it right. Okay, so tensor 2D. XS. Okay. Create the model. And then after this, we'll create a couple of functions for the actual generative AI. And then we'll just run it and hopefully it works. And we get an awesome AI snake player. Man, I'm feeling right now. Kind of. I'm also feeling the absolute heat I'm in right now. I'm boiling alive. We'll try to knock this out in another half an hour. And if I don't get it done, we'll save it for next stream. I gotta go watch the fireworks with my girlfriend, Ken. If if this just works, because I feel like I'm gonna have enough time to type everything I need. I just don't know if I'll have enough time to actually debug if it goes horribly wrong. Actually, I didn't check if well, I'm hoping it just will work. It should work. I'm like, I'd be very shocked if it doesn't work. I think the coolest part about this is that if we get this done, then we'll be able to actually do the 3D version of it as well shortly afterwards. Okay. So all that's left is to actually make the genetic algorithm. Now that we have the brains of the operation all set up. Okay. So now we got all of this up and running. Let's delete all of our test code, and now we're actually, I'm gonna keep this here right now just because it's gonna be a cool visualization of what'll happen. Might go really fast though. And what I'll do is one second. I want to see what the inputs look like. Line 70. Missing initializer. Wait. So 0, 0. Okay, so it works. I'm not sure if this is good or bad. I don't know if it's gonna work. I actually have no idea. I guess if it doesn't work, we can always change how to. I think changing the inputs is going to be a fairly easy way to do it, and it won't actually impact anything else because again, it's training itself. Let's remove some of these things. Move input. And we're going to change up how it actually interacts with this. Okay. That should get all the brain stuff in there. Okay. And now let's define. I can see that it works, more or less. Oh, we're not coding in Python, by the way. We're coding in JavaScript in an HTML file on Notepad. But yeah, so we're coding a game of snakes, and it's working. I mean, we've got all the data and the inputs and everything. That is not good. Why are we getting this bug again? Is it refusing to wait? Did I break the shifter? Yeah, no, it's I'd consider it a challenge. I think it's this is mad science. Maybe a little bit. Thank you. I'm kind of going insane though, I'm being completely honest. Let me console log. Why is this not working? What we use for? Oh, this is just more like a. This is my first attempt at it. Well, in a while. I took a class. Oh wait, I removed test code. Oops. Doesn't matter. We'll just keep going forward. Honestly, like the long-term plan for this is to just start using it for like testing purposes for games and stuff. kind of what I'm planning for it, or like create like more interesting games with like more interesting AIs. You're working on encryption using snakes. That's kind of interesting. I wonder how it would work. I have to think about that. I mean, anything can be used for encryption, kind of, but I have to think about that. Yeah. I think I kind of see what you're saying. I'm wondering if if it would be better or worse than standard encryption. I don't know. I'd really I love data science snakes and also love they use JavaScript. I will say I get a mixture. Some people like it, some people don't like it. Okay, anyways, we gotta I'm running low on time. I gotta lock and load. Put this right here. I think it's more of like complex interactions, but again, it kind of really just I can kind of see the start of an interesting encryption thing from how you're describing it. Okay. Function next gen. Function gen generate let new equals array I equals 0 I less than old dot length I plus plus. I know data is insanely easy and useful, but protecting is difficult. Well, the issue is, I think it always, well, for the most part, takes less effort to like break something than it is to fix it, or like make it impervious to attacks. And there's always been more attack actors than defense actors, especially if you have like a well enough kept secret. The more precious the secret, the more people who are willing to break everything apart, down to even the packet level. Is there a way to capture more in-depth data about the thing other than having numbers once and would have colorized evolution structure, like having a color mixing system in contemplator? Maybe even the snake's color can change in the system you had too. That would be my weird idea. Speak to viewers. The colors could give different reality if you want to get alternative colors. Yeah, I will say we're not quite there yet. I want to first get like we can always mess around with the data and like add our properties. Like that's not a difficult part for this. the goal right now is to get it to work. Because again, this is my first time doing this. Like, well, I've done AI stuff before, but my first time like building from scratch this way completely. My first time like really doing like a genetic algorithm the way I am right now. Actually, then I begged Rebel like, "Oh, dear, can I donate this code file? Gave them code and they paid." Yeah, I don't like using Replit for that reason. I have not linked my bank account to Replit, so they won't even let me do stuff like that for good reason. Because if I did that, my code would probably cost me a lot of money. Normalize snakes. Snakes equals to generate snakes. Should I have that? No, I don't need to actually. Yeah, I'll probably be finishing up in like 10 minutes, Ken. Yeah, no, I know. I like Replit. I think. Sorry, I didn't mean like I don't like Replit. I use Replit. I love Replit. I mean like I'm more like I don't like using. I don't like using Replit for a lot of my projects, like my heavier duty projects, because it's limiting. I'd rather use on my own machine. But if I'm on my phone or something or on the go, Replit's a great tool. I use it a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean my Replit's like full of random stuff. Okay, that's better. Okay. It's a weird program I can pack it into repo and just hang in an orphan repo, but it works. I threw it in there. It's a Python taught me to not debug on Replit. I want to try to run in JavaScript now. I see yours. Some little things with JavaScript. I want to try the Python is just not there. The main thing JavaScript in the UI side is faster and easier than Python. I want visuals like yours. Yeah, I will say the visuals, I think the deployment time is for me the most important part of JavaScript. Total equals 0 for let I equals 0i less than snakes dot length. Okay, this part here I know how to do this. So all I'm doing is I'm basically squaring the scores. Fitness. Total plus equals snakes dot fitness. And then repeat this. This time do snakes I dot fitness over total. How many lines do you write to Snake Eye? Well, we're still in the process of making it right now. We're currently at 250. We're like within a couple steps away from finishing. I think like within like, I'm gonna just try to fit this one last line done. And then let I equals 0. While R is greater than 0. R minus equals snakes I dot fitness. Actually, how we're going to do this is thanks, Freedom DAO. Great having you on stream, and I hope to see you in the future as well. Sorry, I'm just trying to like really focus in here because I need to get this done. Okay. I'm going to go to beginning, and we're going to do snakes equals to this. For let I equals 0, I less. Let's do 500, I plus plus. And s equals new. Okay. I like that better. Honestly, okay, I'm out of time. Tomorrow, we're going to finish this up. Well, best of luck on your snacks, and hope you feel better after you burned your hand. Again, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for joining me on this journey. We're not quite there yet. I think I'm like half an hour away. Half an hour away, and then we'll have it. But I gotta run. I got fireworks to watch. Thanks everybody for watching. It was always a pleasure, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And hopefully, this is the new schedule. Actually, a little bit earlier. I don't know.